Hello, welcome back to Blender Sushi Live Noding. In this episode, I want to share with you kind of like a work in progress project that I've been doing. So this been going for a long time, but it's I think I'm getting there. Basically, what is this? If you can guess, this is some kind of musical drum. So on the right side here in 3D, you can see something that's looking maybe slightly familiar. But this is kind of like a rotating drum, and ultimately this is will be something that I want to create as an app or something that's basically rotating and creating sounds, but in real time, sort of. On the left here, we have an image, and this image is pretty small. Basically only 10 by 20 pixel at the moment, but this can be longer. So this represents some kind of maybe like a MIDI, so it's like a trigger, and I could actually make changes here, like do a bit of painting, and it should update and create, just update the drum procedurally. Okay, so I could give it a try. So this is the image, save as something, and try painting it with color. Okay, so we have, of course, white color, and also if we hit tab, if we hit X, it should switch into another color. So two color of brush, and if I just save this image, save, and if I go to my setup and up here, if I reload it, it should in general update. So yeah, you can see there's this triple, and also there's a double one somewhere, unless I made a mistakes. Okay, that's the triple one, of course. So yeah, let's see if this is actually working properly. So let's check what's going on up here. So I started with a image decompose. So basically this is translating my image over here, which is just basically a binary, like 0 or 1, white or black. And this is specified, so it's reading this 20 by 10 or 10 by 20 pixel image, and then I simply grab the RGB data, so we don't need to see this, and I simply get the 0 or 1 data. Okay, so the RGB should have 0 and 1, and I dumped it into text, so you can see it's either 0 or 1 across this grid. So from here I convert it into integer, so it's kind of like a boolean, and then I'm using this list masking, and the list masking is for this guy. So there is this nodes that's basically a cylinder, and then with the cylinder it's looking at the center of each polygon cylinder. The center is going to be for placement, and also the normal will be used as a matrix, and this matrix is got mask for placement of mini cylinder, or in this case it's just like a box. This is actually a cylinder that's been rotated 45 degree. Yeah, so if I increase the number, so this is a cylinder, but I keep it simple. And so yeah, so the whole thing is basically a cylinder with a bunch of mini cylinders that being generated based on this image. And I can adjust the cylinder if I'm not wrong. Yeah, everything should still should be working. So this dot dot dot, this 1 2 3, and this is definitely representing that guy over there. And then I could try make another one so it's clear. So there's this one that's kind of on top of each other. It should be somewhere around here. Let me try draw one that's kind of like a straight line, and then save it, and then reload it, unload and reload. So we have this one, or is it this one? Unless I made a mistake, but this 1 2 3, and there's 2. There should be one that's longer, so I might need to tweak the setting here. But basically the grids needs to be the same. So if I try to modify this slightly, cylinder plane, so we could actually use just a plane and get it to be placed. Should I try doing that? It might. I'll save this anyway, and this is my plane. So let's create the same setup but using plane. So center polygon. Actually, we don't need to worry about center polygon and matrix normal. We just need to plug this matrix into this list of data. Okay, so we have something over there. So this is of course representing our scroll over here. So can you see anything that's slightly wrong? So with the grid, seems to be correct. So we have all the dots from here in there. So that's a good sign. You can definitely modify the grid and then everything. But if you ever need to change this scroll, which is currently 10 by 20 pixel, you need to also make changes over here with the cylinder. Okay, this one slightly strange. So file, save as. Now let's go back to our cylinder. Yeah, this one's slightly strange. Maybe I need to change. So this is 9, maybe it should be 10. Or 11. No, no different. So this should be 9. But maybe vertices needs to be 21 or 19. No, I think it's 20. But I'm not getting this line over here. So I think there might be something that's a bit wrong. So this 1 2 3. So we have 1 2 3, and this is the musical notes, and then that one should have 2. And suddenly we have these dots. That's kind of wrong. Okay, maybe I need to look at the setup and make the changes. But interestingly, this actually kind of doing the loop automatically, even though if this number is actually wrong. So this should be a straight line. Yeah, I have a feeling that I might need to do some kind of list flipping, but this we know that this actually works and translates properly, and then ultimately I'm currently doing some kind of AR setup using Reality Composer from Apple. It's for iPad and iPhone. So basically this rotating drum should rotate like a loop, and I want it to be controlled somehow, maybe using the crown of Apple Watch. That's the idea, or something else. Can be like a different device. As it is rotating, it should hit like a sound bubble. So if it hits the sound, it should generate um, musical notes. So that's the idea. It's almost like a MIDI, but it's like a hard way to recreate the MIDI as a musical drum. So yeah, I guess this is interesting. Maybe if you want to give it a try yourself and successful, it's pretty cool. I mean, let me know, and I want to see this working as some kind of virtual musical drum or like a musical box. On top of that, I want to have animations that kind of looping. So yeah, that's ultimately the idea. But this is how I generate the musical drums. This is kind of be like a occlusion, or like a trigger collision, basically. I've I've did the same in the past using Blender's 2.79 Blender engine and connecting it into Sonic Pi. Um, Slightly even more complicated, but you learn a lot really by doing this, and maybe you can use different kind of hardware or software or programming or coding language to basically achieve the same thing. All right, so yeah, definitely useful, hopefully. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.